Queen Maxima of the Netherlands visits a women's center in Roermond. Prince Albert II of Monaco visits Cyprus. Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan visits Mecca. And Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark attends a consecration of a new bishop in Odense. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and this is your Royal Daily News for April 2nd, 2023. In Odense, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark attended the Episcopal consecration of the Diocese of Funen's new bishop, Mads Davidson, held at the St. Knut's Cathedral, also known as the Odense Cathedral, this afternoon. Bishop Davidson was elected as the new Diocese of Funen's new bishop last month. According to a press release, in 2018, Bishop Davidson was a, quote, study lecturer for the Pastoral Seminary program in Copenhagen. He graduated with a degree in theology from the University of Copenhagen in 2003, and in 2008, he took a 2-year course in general pastoral care for continuing education for priests, end quote. Meanwhile, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco arrived at the Larnaca International Airport this morning to begin his 2-day visit to Cyprus. The purpose of the Sovereign Prince's visit is to attend the Love Cyprus School competition, organized by the Ioannis Christodoulou Foundation and held at the Monte Caputo and Limassol on Monday. The Sovereign Prince was invited to attend the competition by his longtime friend, billionaire and founder of the YCF, Mr. Ioannis John Christodoulou. The mission of the YCF is to, quote, empower underserved children and their families to reach their full potential, improve their livelihoods, and take advantage of economic opportunity through education and social projects, end quote. The Love Cyprus competition is an event where students were called upon to, quote, capture photos or videos that promote the island, its nature, and customs. The 8 winners will receive prizes amounting to 180,000 euros, to upgrade their school facilities, end quote. After his arrival, the Sovereign Prince was given a tour of the historic village of Lefkara, where he learned about the community's handicraft heritage, quote, most notably its famous lace, as well as the tradition of silversmiths, end quote. In the afternoon, a luncheon was held in his honor at the Stau Rusha Tavern. In the evening, the Sovereign Prince arrived at the Amara Hotel, where he received an award for his, quote, outstanding contributions to the protection of the environment, end quote. In Jeddah, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan arrived at the King Abdul Aziz International Airport this morning, where he was warmly welcomed by His Royal Highness Prince Badir bin Sultan bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia, the Deputy Governor of the province of Mecca, and other government officials. The purpose of the Crown Prince's visit is to perform an Umrah at the Masjid al-Haram, also known as the Grand Mosque in Mecca. The Crown Prince also performed the Maghrib prayer, as well as broke the fast with a group of Jordanian pilgrims who are part of the Umrah delegation dispatched at the initiative of His Royal Highness. In case you were wondering, the Crown Prince is wearing what is known as an inram. The inram are 2 unsewn sheets of white cloth without buttons, seams, or hems. And one of these cloths is called a rida, which covers up half of the body, including the shoulders. One shoulder is left exposed when performing the tawaf. The other half of the cloth is known as an izar, which is worn around the waist and covers the area between the navel and the feet. An inram is worn when a Muslim is performing a Hajj or Umrah during the holy month of Ramadan. In Doha, Her Excellency Sheikha Al Mayasa bin Hamad Al Thani of Qatar presided over the inauguration of artworks on display at the Women's Wellness and Research Center. In Manama, His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan, accompanied by His Royal Highness Prince Hashim bin Abdullah II of Jordan, arrived at Al Shakir Air Base on Saturday to participate in a meeting with His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa Bahrain and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa Bahrain. During the meeting held at Al Shakir Palace, Discussions focused on the deep-rooted ties between the Kingdom of Jordan and the Kingdom of Bahrain, and their, quote, keenness to bolster them, end quote. Their Majesties also discussed the importance of advancing bilateral cooperation and maintaining coordination on issues of mutual concern, in service of shared interests and Arab causes. Their Majesties also exchanged views on regional developments and expressed support for efforts to reach political solutions to crises in the region. In the evening, King Abdullah II and Prince Hashim attended an iftar banquet hosted by His Majesty King Hamad and held in honor of King Abdullah II's visit. On Wednesday, in Roermond, Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, as patron, visited two organizations supported by the Oranje Funds, the Maximina Women's Center and the DB for All Youth Center. The Maximina Women's Center is a meeting place for women with different backgrounds in the Donderburg district. Every week, over 300 women of all nationalities and cultures visit the center to, quote, feel at home, to develop themselves and to help each other. With approximately 80 volunteers, the center provides a wide range of activities, lessons, and other gatherings, end quote. During her visit, Her Majesty the Queen was given a tour of the center, which has a new kitchen and a clothing store, and met with individuals who are involved in the Women's Center and spoke with them about the organization's origins and plans for the future. The day ended with a visit to the DB for All Youth Center and the football club Tigers Roermond. Together they, quote, support young people in their development by, for example, offering homework guidance and workshops, end quote. During the holy month of Ramadan, young people gather together to deliver meals to hundreds of individuals who are in need. Quote, the dishes are prepared by a local chef, and the young people's mothers and the ingredients are donated by local entrepreneurs and restaurant owners. After the meals are prepared, the young pack and deliver all the meals. With the money that the DB for All Youth Center won in the Ons Neighborhood Prize in 2021, a private kitchen was built in the youth center, end quote. Also on Wednesday, in Tres Cantos, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain, accompanied by the Mayor of Tres Cantos, Mr. Jesus Marino, and the Secretary of State for Telecommunications and Digital Infrastructures, Mrs. Maria González Veracruz, visited the Madrid Content City Audio-Visual Hub. Located 25 kilometers from the city center of Madrid, Madrid Content City is the largest Spanish audio-visual production center and a benchmark in Europe. According to a press release, the Madrid Content City provides state-of-the-art facilities to, quote, carry out current and future requirements of the most demanding productions in the market. 10 studios with dimensions ranging from 1,200 square meters to 2,000 square meters and 12 meters of working height. Every stage is self-contained, having all the complementary facilities, including workshops, storage rooms, backstage area, offices, meeting rooms, dressing rooms, makeup and hair salons, kitchenettes, etc., etc., etc. An entire building that houses up to 23 suites exclusive for post-production services. More than 22,000 square meter of enclosure and secured common areas such as warehouses, green areas, canteen, nursery, dining halls, offices, meeting rooms, private parking, and an autonomous waste management center. And if that's not enough, the auditorium can hold up to 260 people, fitted for conferences, presentations, 4K projections, live streaming, or promotional events. End quote. So in other words, the place is really, really big. Anyway, upon his arrival, His Majesty the King was warmly welcomed by the president of the Madrid Content City, Mr. Raul Bordones, and the president of Sequoia Studios, Mr. James Costos. He's American. Thereafter, His Majesty the King was given a tour of Stage 4, where he was greeted by a Netflix Spain representative. Then he was given a tour of the set for the Netflix series Elite, and the post-production center equipped with the latest technology in order to meet the requirements of the most demanding productions in the audio-visual market. After the tour, His Majesty the King received the script for the first episode of the series Las Chicas del Cable, the first local production for Netflix in Spain. On Tuesday afternoon in Utrecht, His Majesty King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands visited the Royal Netherlands Military Police, where he met with the Forensic Investigation Team and the Special Security Missions Brigade, as well as a Criminal Investigation Brigade. During his visit, His Majesty the King spoke with employees about the Forensic Investigation Team who have conducted investigations in Ukraine under the flag of the International Criminal Court. And finally, in Monte Carlo, Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Carolina of Bourbon-two Sicilies took to social media last evening to announce that she bought a new sparkly dress that reminds her of Cinderella's, only much shorter. The popular princess also noted that the dress is, quote, the perfect Cinderella dress, but remember to be home by midnight, end quote. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. No, really, I will be back tomorrow. I know I've been absent a lot this week, but it's been hectic in my neck of the woods, so I wasn't able to produce any episodes. But that's okay. We all need a break once in a while. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Sunday evening, and I honestly wish each and every one of you a fantastic week ahead. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.